Hey guys, we're going to start Unit 3. It's called on polynomials and quadratics. And this video is just a kind of like an introduction to polynomials. Okay, so I think a lot of the scariness about math is these new terms. And you're like, what is a polynomial? What is a quadratic? Don't get tied up in that. Like I can simplify a word for you and be like, here's an example, and you can say, oh yeah, I've seen that before. So don't get stressed about that. All right, so there's the PowerPoint. Here's a couple of things I wanted to point out. All right, so a polynomial is just a sum or difference. So things are being added or subtracted, basically. Okay, and it can't have a variable in the denominator. Okay, I'm going to go back to what it cannot be after I show you some examples of what it can be. Let me make this guy a little bit smaller so it's easier to write. All right, so monomial is just like one term. So 2x or by or, I don't know, 5z squared. Okay, or we could say 5z squared. Or we could say, I don't know, 2x squared y. Okay, those are all single terms. A binomial is like a bicycle. It's got two terms. So it could be like 2x plus 3y, or it could be, I don't know, 2x squared plus y plus 9. Okay, these are just examples. A trinomial has three terms, added or subtracted. So it could be like 2x squared, right here. It could be 2x squared plus 3x plus 5, or maybe it's 5x squared minus 4w minus a. I kind of ran out of room, so it's kind of squished. Okay, and it really should be in ABC order. And then a polynomial is more than 3, so 4 or more. So like 3x squared plus 2x squared minus 6x plus 4. So a polynomial is 1 or more, and then adding or subtracting. Okay, and you can't have anything, a variable, which is a letter, in the denominator. So it couldn't be, for example, like 2 with the, not the 2 at the bottom, so like 2 with an x squared on the bottom plus y plus 9. Okay, that's what this means right here. Okay, a variable cannot be in the bottom. All right, you can simplify, okay, by combining like terms. And so you add or subtract the coefficients of the like terms and you keep the variables the same. And so that's what the rest of this little thing is about. All right, let's do a couple of things. Descending, which is what all your answers should be written in. And it should be written in also in ABC order. So I'll do an example like that as well in a minute. All right, descending. Okay, and we're going to look at the exponents to decide on descending. Okay, so he's going to go first because of that cubed. Then he's going to go second because of the squared. He's going to go third because of the regular x. And then he'll go fourth because there's no x. So it goes 3, 2, 1, blast off is what I say. So it'll go 4x cubed minus 3x squared. Make sure you keep the sign with the correct thing. Plus 2x plus 5. All right, so that's descending order, and your answers will be written in descending order. I just kind of want to tell you what ascending is, just so you know. Ascending order. It'll be backwards, so it'll go up the staircase. And you keep the signs with them, so that 3x squared is minus. That 4x cubed got a 3. All right, and then also, let's talk about real quick, like ABC order. So let me write an example real quick. Actually, what I want to do, okay, I'm going to take this off quickly. I want to talk about, like, what if we had 2x squared y plus 5y squared minus 3x minus 4. This needs to x y cubed. This needs to be cubed. There you go. What if we had that? I don't know. Minus 9. Okay. And we got that as just, I'm aware that means nothing to you. Okay. I want you to write it in descending order. Okay. So just right now, I just want you to manipulate this thing that kind of means nothing to you. All right. And so you're going to do it in the ABC order, and you're going to do it in descending order. So you only do it like the letter that comes first in the alphabet is the X. So only look at the X's and do it. So we're going to do that 4x cubed first. So negative 4x cubed. We've done this guy. And then after x cubed comes x squared. So we'll come over here. Plus 2x squared. We've done this guy. And after an x squared comes a regular x, which is this guy. So all right, negative 3xy cubed. After we have a regular x, then it doesn't matter. And the constant, which is just the regular number, is always at the end. So we'll just pap them at the end. And then we have that plus 5y squared in the middle. All right, I'm aware this means nothing to you. I just want you to manipulate the terms, okay, in the correct. So it goes 3, 2, there's an invisible exponent 1 there. There's no x there, and there's no x there, but the constant always goes at the end. All right, opposite. So that just means change all the signs. So instead of it being a positive 16x, it'll be negative 16x squared. Instead of it being a negative 5x, it'll be a positive 5x. Instead of being a negative 7, it'll be a positive 7. That's all I want to show you there. Oh, I must have two of the same side. All right, the degree. The degree of the polynomial is the highest exponent. So highest exponent. All right, so here we have a 3. Okay, but look right here, this x and that y, so that x has a squared and the y has a 1. So that's also a 3 because the x has a squared and the y has a 1, and a 2 plus 1 is a 3, so this is still a 3 for that degree. Then right here, the degree is 2. And then over here, the degree is 3. All right, now let's talk about the coefficients. All right, so the coefficients are are the numbers touching the letters. So 4, negative 7, positive 1, 16, negative 5, 2, negative 3, 4. The constants are negative 8, negative 7, 5. So the coefficient touch a letter, touch a variable, and the constant is all by itself. All right, now let's do some adding of like terms. I'm going to code some of this. Okay, so we want to add like terms. So this has a W4. He's a W4. Then we have a W3. There's no other W3. Then we have a constant, a 1, and then we have a 7, so those would go together. And then we have this W. There's no other W. All right, so now let's look at what we got. We have 5 of the W4s and 3 of the W4s, so we really have 8 of the W4s. Then it needs to go down, so after 4 goes 3. So then we have a 9 of the W3s. After 3 goes 2, but I don't see a W squared, so we're going to skip it. It's okay that we skip it. 4, 3, 2. There's no 2, and then we need a 1, so that's that guy. I'm going to cancel the ones that we've done. So now we have a 5W, because there was no squared. And then we have this 1 and a 7, so we have an 8. So this is our answer. I don't want you to stress about what does this mean. I want you to worry about just kind of manipulating and moving the variables and the terms. Okay, let's do a negative. All right, we have a negative 9W. Oh, wait. Before we do anything, there's a negative sign right there. When there is a negative sign, you must distribute it first. I almost messed up, which wouldn't be the first time in my life I messed up. It's okay. All right, so let me rewrite this guy. Negative 9W4 minus W squared minus 6W minus 3W4 plus 5W3 minus 9W squared minus 7W. So what I did was I did the opposite of everything that was in here, which is why I had you do that problem earlier. Now let's figure this out. All right, W4, W4. Then we need W3s. There's a W3. I don't see any other 3s. Squared, squared, and then W. Oh my God, what did that happen here? W. All right, now let's get it. Negative 9 and negative 3 is a negative 12, W4. So we need a 3. There's only 1, so there's 5 of those. Then we have squared, so a negative 1, this is like a negative 1 if there's a negative sign, and then a negative 9, so it's negative 10. And then we have 4, 3, 2, we need a 1. Negative 6 and negative 7, that's negative 13. So we combine like terms, we simplified. So when you have the subtraction sign, you have got to distribute that negative sign to everything after it, or you're going to get the incorrect answer. All right, let's do, I'm watching the time real quick. Video is going to end. It cuts me off. All right, let's change these signs real quick. 4e to the 4th plus 7e to the 3rd minus 9e squared plus 4e plus e to the 3rd minus 5e squared plus 7e. All right, now combine like terms. So 4e to the 4th, that's the only one. Then e cubed. So we have a 7e cubed and a 1, so we have 8e cubed. That's a 3. And then with squared, we have a negative 9 and negative 5, so that's negative 14. And then a regular e, we have a 4 and a 7, so it's 11. All right, I did that one kind of fast. All right, so do those, skip that crazy problem, I took it off. And then try your independent practice work. It's just kind of adding and subtracting. Good luck.